really want to see if she's developed any tools to deal with it. Like, I don't even know if anybody here has established a great game plan against A.B.A. Haven't really talked to some of our better higher up players. I don't know what the strat is, but we'll see how Mooney fares. We're letting intros rock. That beautiful DLC animation. Queuing it up. Yeah, the Bridget players defected to Happy Chaos and other games. Very true. That's true, Mix-Up. But how do you know that? Are you perhaps speaking from personal experience there? Maybe? All right, here we go. Mooney taking some range early. Oh, but she is closing in, using the Wild Assault. Pressing Oon into the corner. Getting a good block string going. Setting up yo-yos. PRC back to stay safe, but Oon calls it out. We're in Jealous Rage. Donzai. Oh. I keep wanting to call that a dive kick. It's not a dive kick, but if I accidentally say dive kick, y'all know what I mean, right? M&I swaps to Chaos. WeFrame plays Street Fighter now. That's true, and how's she doing in Street Fighter? I didn't see, I mean, I'm sure she'll be tearing it up in no time if she's sticking with that game. Besides A.B.A, that's all the briskets. Y'all weren't loyal to the brisket. Y'all don't get to feast on the brisket rewards. Okay, here we go. Getting the hard knockdown. Jump in. Classic. Ooh, huge counter hit. Oh, yo, this is huge for Mooney. Red RC, Roger Trap. Sick. Moon just living on a pixel and a prayer with no burst. It is going to take a miracle, and the miracle is denied. A perfect from Mooney. That's crazy. Mooney's trying to eject Oon, make her play Grand Blue again. Just say, get out of my game. This is mine. Best brisket in Niagara? I would love to see it. I want to see it, Callie. I don't want to play against you, but, you know. I don't know. I'm at a point where I'm getting bullied by pretty much everyone here at Tuesday Trials at this point. There's like 2 or 3 people showing up. It was like a 30-person bracket today, too. It's crazy. Many games have come and gone from Tuesday Trials, but Guilty Gear Strive reigns supreme. Oh, I might get a co-commentator in here to watch the rest of this game, too. Well, well, well. If it isn't the boatiest camel I know.
The boatiest camel there is, and the cameliest boat at the same time. Thank you very much.
That's one boat-ass camel. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, it feels good to be back. I've been away like playing games or something, like all night.
I feel like I'm due to play Jackworld in Plus R at some point, but
at some point, yeah. We'll see. I did this thing where I kept like winning games, so they kept making me play more games.
That's great. That's an excellent problem to have.
I should have been prioritizing commentary more, obviously.
Well, it's good to have you. Yo, Mooney is tearing it up.
She
another
truly
hard
is.
knockdown.
Knockdown into, you know, I mean, it's just Bridget mix-up, you know, it's no big deal.
Way to block the burst. What a read.
The hard read on the burst on your own.
Yo, she is...
You know, safe jump.
She is giving Oon the business. I'm seeing a lot more, you know...
Oh, man, we're up 2-0?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And Mooney is, you know, she's mixing in some tap dust, and, you know, it's not just all mids. I feel like that was a concern I had from early on.
Yeah, with Bridget, you really got to get the mix. You have to force them to guess. And you can't only do it on the yo-yo key, you know. It's got to be, well, whenever you get a hard knockdown.
Yes.
At some point in the string, they got to guess, because you don't have the damage or the health to just cash out on simple interactions. Ooh.
100%. Speaking from experience of playing a character that's easy to autopilot, Bridget is easy to autopilot, but here we go.
Get it.
Opening up Oon.
Apparently, Bridget heard me talking shit about her damage.
She said, oh, bet?
Bet? I have bad damage? You have bad damage.
Yo, but
now,
count Oon out.
Never count. If Oon can get but a scrap, my lord, of Jealous Rage and a Dream, she's good.
That's all she needs.
That's all she needs.
Yo.
Your last game, you know, you're up like last game, last round, she's on a scrap of health, you're not done. You're still not done. I don't know if it's a common saying, because I only ever heard my dad say it when he played chess against me when I was a kid. He would say it's all over but the shouting. That is never the case when Oon is on screen. It's never
all over but the shouting. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's like a. I feel like that's more true of fighting games than chess.
That's true.
There's
much more shouting. Have you ever heard a pawn shout? Because if I did, I'd run away.
No,
frankly, if my chessboard started talking,
I feel like I've been playing chess wrong. I need to scream more while I'm playing.
Knight to B5!
Get wrecked! Yo.
Pop off. You take their queen and you just pop off.
Flip the chessboard.
They're like, get hung on, you hang your queen.
Yo, Oon is looking stressed, but she is on the board 1-2 against
Oon, I'm telling you, even just a scrap of momentum on Oon's side, and like you're already in the headspace of, oh fuck, is this it? Is it the end?
It might be. She doesn't have burst. She's been having to rely on that burst to get out of Bridget pressure. So
it's true. So she's not going to be able to cash in on Wild Assault as much.
Yeah,
and obviously
can be a very useful tool for A.B.A. I don't see Oon utilize it too terribly much, just because it's very rare to see her in normal mode with A.B.A.
That's true. It's very rare. She's usually comboing you, honestly.
Yeah. Which is great. I have a concern. I have a concern for especially our White Wild Assault appreciating members of our community.
Yeah.
I have a concern that they are going to nerf Wild Assault eventually. Eventually. It'll take a while.
At some point.
But I do see like a lot of people really just rely on that as like a neutral tool. And I think if anything gets affected negatively about Wild Assault, if they do nerf it, I think that's going to be the target. Whoa, that was a crazy.
Yeah, that was, well, you know, it's an invincible reversal, and it just has a lot of frames where
it was like 4 or 5 hits of just giving Oon Jealous Rage.
Yeah.
However, she is depleted of it right now.
She is. As soon as she eventually touches the ground, they tell me gravity means she must do that. She'll run out of Jealous Rage, and now here she is with only $100 to work with and no rage to speak of.
Yo, but Mooni turning things around, getting the super, that's going to kill.
Burst!
She's going to hang on to it.
She is going to hang on to that burst. Probably a good idea. She was kind of tough there.
Going into a potential game point for Mooni, you're going to need to hang on.
You're going to need to hang on to everything.
But she's
you got to play strategically, chat. You got to play for the long con. Okay. It doesn't matter who wins this round. It matters who wins the game.
Yo.
No, we're no longer in Jealous Rage. We're directly back into Jealous Rage.
Things looking good for Oon to stay alive this round.
So in theory, the thing that balances A.B.A. out is that she runs out of Jealous Rage, and then she has to play from a disadvantage while she's in normal mode. In practice, I've heard of that happening. I haven't seen proof that happens. What does normal state A.B.A. look like?
I mean, we're gonna find out, maybe potentially in this final game.
Possibly. It could happen. And Oon has brought us back to turn 5. This could be the second reverse 3-0, at least that I have seen tonight. Maybe the second one in Strive. I know there was one in Street Fighter. That was pretty sick. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I said. As long as she has any space to breathe, she can kill you.
Huge wall break in favor of Oon.
Into, the Jealous Rage A.B.A. pressure, which, it's no big. Okay, we get out, and then we get, directly back out. Directly into the death box.
Smacking that command grab out of the sky. Round 1 of our final game is going to go to Oon.
Yeah, I do respect the boldness to go for basically just the raw command grab. I'm not sure it was the right call, though.
Yeah, I mean, count on Oon to push buttons. If there is a window to challenge something, she is going to do it.
She is going to challenge it, and that is a very challengeable command throw.
Yo, this is a scary place for Mooni to be.
Oh my god. And she's going to have, Oon is going to have a hard knockdown. She's going to full Jealous Rage meter. And Mooni, the deflect shield gets her directly back out. She says, I pretend I do not see it. A great, what is it, Starship something? Something to do with spaceships. Got to watch out for the What the fuck did I just see? Chat.
Turning it around, crazy.
What the fuck just that? What? Excuse me?
In the blink of an eye, Un takes the final game of Winners Final, sending Mooney to losers.
I feel like I just witnessed King Crimson from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in action. I swear to God.
Yeah.
She saw time and leapt past it, and